Now, GoPros are fantastic for filming activities during the daytime, running, swimming, hiking, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to nighttime filming, well, let's face it, they kind of suck. That's mainly due to the very small sensor that is inside this rather awesome action cam. And that's where this little bad boy comes in. It's called the Zeus Mini. It's a fantastic little light that you can attach to your GoPro or your other action cameras to get better footage at night. And in this video, we're going to put it to the test. First of all, here we can see we have a mounting buckle. There's a mounting buckle. They always come in handy. Let's just fill out. That's the magnetic swivel clip. These things are fantastic. Of course, you can put something in here into the groove and you can turn it around to get whatever angle you want. Here we have our light. It's not very big, it's tiny. And that's the little shoe there, which actually fits right onto the top of your GoPro if you have the media mod. So here is my GoPro with the media mod. And you can just slide that straight on there, like so. Now this is your light diffuser. That'll be quite handy for making sure the light is not blinding when you're trying to film something, especially people, because it can wash out the color of their faces. There's a little clip. A cool looking little thumb screw. So let's now take a deeper dive into exploring this little Zeus Mini light here. So first of all, if you look here on the top of it, we can see the button which we press to sort of choose the setting that is sort of necessary for our filming purposes. And here on the side, we have a little opening which we pull down on this little clip here. See that little clip? Pull that down and it opens. Then you just insert your USB-C cable, which is this end here. Insert that in there. So we'll close that. Make sure you do close it after it's finished charging. It takes about 1.5 hours to fully charge. And by closing it, we make sure it's back to being fully waterproof as well. Okay, so this button here on top is the mode button. Now the light is very, very bright. There are 3 different settings or 4 different settings that you can use. So the first one is 20 lumens. So I'm just going to show you how bright that is by just turning it. I'm just pointing it here. That's just facing the bench. Sorry, the second setting is 60 lumens. And then the third setting is 125 lumens. So you can see the amount of light there is pretty phenomenal. You hold this button down to turn any light mode off. First of all, we need to grab this little adapter here. It's like a 2-finger GoPro mount. What you want to do, you want to turn it so it's facing that way. See how the words GoPro are facing up? And now we just want to grab this and we just want to slide it onto the base until we hear that click. So right now, it's all good to go. You've heard that click, so it's in properly. So the next thing we need to do is we need to get the mounting buckle, which came with it. And we just want to attach the GoPro Zeus Mini into the top like that. And then we're going to grab the screw. All right, that's really tight. Now, the cool thing about this this screw is it actually has a flat head. So if you want to use a screwdriver to get it really, really tight, you can also use that option as well. What we need to do now is we want to attach it to our GoPro magnetic swivel head. And that's pretty easy. Cool thing is here, with the swivel clip, we can just move this around to adjust it to whatever location we want to have it. So, and we can also loosen this screw here to loosen the screw here to put it in whatever position you like. So for example, you could wear that on a pocket if you like, or you could adjust it and say put this on a cap, or however you want to do it. It's actually great because you could be filming in a location and you actually just want to have a light or some fill light, and you don't actually have to have this attached to your GoPro. It's a handy little tool, this. I do like that. Just popping this one here onto the front of the Zeus Mini like that. Now we'll go through the sequence of those 3 light settings again. So the first one, 20 lumens with the diffuser. Then we've got 60. And now we've got 125. Okay, so I'm outside right now. I'm out in the street not far from my home here, and there's a little bit of street lighting, but kind of minimal, and I'm shooting right now on the lowest light setting for the Zeus Mini. This is the first setting, so it's only 20 lumens of light, so you can see the brightness it's already added at this lowest setting. All right, so we've cranked up the game right now to the second setting on the Zeus Mini. 60 lumens of light is getting pumped out right now, and as you can see, it's making a big difference. My face is probably much lighter and much brighter than it was in the first setting, but it is a little bit difficult to see, especially because I'm wearing glasses. All right, so right now I'm filming and we're using the Zeus Mini on the third setting. So right now it is pumping out 125 lumens of light, which I can tell you right now is very difficult to stare at the lens with. The subject, in this case myself, is lit up. I look very pale, like I haven't had a decent meal for quite some time, but you can just see and understand right now the power of this very small but very powerful little light. All right, so this function right now we're using is called overdrive, and overdrive gives you 30 seconds of 200 lumens of light. So it's a function that if you just need to push that a little bit more over the edge to really light your subject, you can do this. But as I said, it only lasts for 30 seconds, and it does use quite a bit of battery. So we're on the lowest setting, pumping out 20 lumens. But and I've got the camera probably around about maybe just under a meter from me, and as you can see, it's a little bit of light, not too much. It's kind of subtle. My face is probably lit a little bit, but not too much. You can also use this setting even for a fill light. If you were, say, filming, say, towards the end of the day, you want a little bit of extra light on your subject, this would probably be a pretty nice little setting. Okay, so this is the second setting right now, and we are pumping out 60 lumens, but we have the diffuser. So as you can see, it makes the light not so harsh on the subject. Okay, so right now we're on the third setting using the diffuser, and the light that's pumping out with the 125 lumens still happening is pretty nice. And it's starting to get a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. I've currently got the camera about a meter away from me. You wouldn't really want to go much brighter than this, but of course you can. This is the overdrive mode for the Zeus Mini. What do you think? Is it a bit too much? Is it around about right? Let me know in the comments section down below. Hey, well, what did you think of the Zeus Mini? I think it's a really kick-ass little light that can just really be a major game changer when it comes to filming in darker locations or at nighttime. It really lights up subjects really well. I would highly recommend using the diffuser though. That seems to give the best footage, the most natural footage, and it also doesn't seem to blind your subjects, which is also very important when it comes to filming at night. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Really hope you enjoyed it. And if you love GoPros as much as I do, then you're going to want to check out this video over here next. Just like this one, it's packed to the rafters with heaps of great tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your GoPro action camera. As usual, thanks for watching. I appreciate your company, and until next time, I'll see you later.